Bad Boys Ride or Die just premiered in theaters. Welcome back to the Voiceovers Podcast. I'm 24K Logan.
Can't run a glow man.
Real quick, I know the setting's a little bit different. Yeah, this is our new studio. Still some things being worked out, but anyways, Bad Boys 4, we just got out of the theaters to see the movie, and I have to say, this is arguably the greatest Bad Boys movie to date. And it's hard for me to say that because even after Bad Boys 3, the first Bad Boys was still my personal favorite just based off of nostalgia and, you know, the whole 90s action buddy cop film sort of thing. Mm-hmm. But Bad Boys 4, man, I mean, it surprised me.
So, spoiler free or spoiler?
Spoiler free.
Spoiler free. Okay, we're going with spoiler free review today. Just in general, all the scenes were well done. The action, made sense, and it was it was not your typical action movie, actually. You know, it's action, but it's more. The choreography was amazing. There was this video you had sent me of the camera angle that was painted by Will Smith.
Yes.
You will see that scene in the music video. You will see that scene in the movie, but it's the way how they did it.
They basically had a camera. I know a lot of you have probably seen the Will Smith clip on his Instagram all over social media behind the scenes of Bad Boys 4, where they're in like a building basically, and he has a camera on the gun and he's turning the gun in different directions. You're going to see how that actually came to full effect in the film. The cinematography was brilliant in this film. The only thing I would say, the action, while it's not the Michael Bay action where you have all the explosives and, you know, the realism to it, I can appreciate how they did the action in this film. And speaking of action scenes, not a spoiler, but one scene in particular that a lot of people have been talking about, Reggie. Reggie was the MVP.
That was a nice scene.
I would say Reggie and Armando. Of course, Armando is Mike's son. Reggie is Marcus' son-in-law from Bad Boys 2. I would say that those guys are the MVPs of this film.
And I like what they did with this character. You gotta watch the movie. You gotta watch the movie when you see what they did with this character. Because I remember when they did Bad Boys for Life, they hinted at him going to be in the movie. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, they had the Breakfast Club interview. It was the only time I watched an hour interview for Breakfast Club. But the way how they did the interview, Will Smith explained that they met the guy or whatever, but he wanted to save it for the movie. That's why I was shocked when I saw Reggie, and he had a way bigger cameo or role in this film. I like how they did that.
And being a Marine, and played perfect into this. And
just the choreography, the way how the scenes were executed, that was another thing. You know, between the explosions or the gunshots, it just is well done overall. And it's crazy because we only did so many movie reviews this year. I'm in the movie theater watching it, right? Because we've been music based for a minute now.
Yeah. I'm
watching a movie and I'm like, oh shoot, I got to do a review. So I'm just thinking things in my head I'm gonna say today right now. So yeah, it's just everything.
And you know, just speaking of that, this was the best movie-going experience that I've had probably since the last Bad Boys, to be honest. I mean, from the reactions of the crowd, the standing ovation, everybody clapping and cheering, the cameos that they had in this film caught me off surprise or caught me off guard. But, you know, everybody, when there was a cameo that popped up, everybody noticed the cameo. Not going to give it away, but it was a lot of cameos that a lot of you will enjoy when you go and see it if you have not seen it already.
Remember last year we did the Bad Boys versus Rush Hour video, right?
Yes.
So we did that, and I had said Rush Hour's trilogy was better than the Bad Boys trilogy.
And I said Bad Boys was better.
Now that this movie came out, it kind of just upped on Rush Hour. So now I know they said that Rush Hour 4 was in development. We'll see what that's like, but just Martin Lawrence in general.
Bad Boys is the greatest buddy cop franchise of all. I would say, if we're talking just cop franchise or cop franchises in history in general, I would make a strong argument that Bad Boys is the greatest cop movie franchise in history. Yes, I have it above Die Hard. I have it above Beverly Hills Cop, Lethal Weapon. We just mentioned Rush Hour. Bad Boys 4 officially put that whole franchise first place for me.
And remember when you said buddy cop franchise and how the people in the theater was screaming and laughing?
Yes.
Martin Lawrence, hilarious.
He stole the show. Martin was in his true comedic bag in this movie.
Yeah, because like last movie, I ain't gonna say he wasn't like that big of a role, but it was more focused on Will. Mm-hmm. But I love how it was focused on both of them, and Martin like really redeemed himself in the last movie. Not that his performance is bad, just he didn't have as much scenes, like screen time, to be hilarious. It was more serious tone like last movie.
Yeah, the plot, of course, in the beginning of the film, it starts off by showing these health scares that Mike and Marcus have. Of course, they're not the 1995 bad boys. It's 2024. You're talking guys that are in their early, mid, late 50s now, right? And so you see these health scares, and the roles are kind of reversed. Of course, Marcus is usually the one that has something to lose, something to live for. Mike, not that he doesn't have anything to live for, but throughout the history of Bad Boys, he has been more on edge, go hard or go home. The roles are reversed this time around. Marcus was more on edge, and Mike was more about, I have something to live for now. Yeah. Of course, Mike has a wife in this movie now, and that kind of changes things. They know that.
Oh, everybody know this already?
Yes.
Yes, because I was surprised in the theater.
They know that.
All right, you just have to watch how everything plays out, and obviously his son now, another person he loves and holds true to his heart. So
Yes.
Okay, we good from here. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, the plot was amazing, and that's one thing I think that Bad Boys 3 and 4 did better than Bad Boys 1 and 2 is plot, the story. And one thing about Bad Boys 4, they were able to tie some of the events from Bad Boys 2, which of course was released in summer of 2003. They were able to tie that into Bad Boys 4. Honestly, the entire franchise was wrapped up in this.
Yeah, because there's actually cameos and like references to the other movies. It all plays out. You just gotta watch the movie. 10 out of 10 recommended it. Only seen so many new movies this year, so as of right now, movie of the year, why not?
I think Bad Boys 4 is the movie of the year, and it will remain that way.
What we gotta look out for later this year that we're gonna,
Well, of course, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah. A Quiet Place was looking nice too.
Yes.
Oh, that I like The Quiet Place series, so it looks pretty cool, the trailer and everything.
Yeah. But I mean, like, this is one of our all-time favorite franchises. My personal favorite action / cop / comedy franchise. Yeah. Bad Boys 4, like he said, highly recommended. If you have not seen it yet, please do yourself a huge favor and go see it. You will not regret it. As I said at the beginning of the video, this is arguably the greatest Bad Boys film to date. I don't know if I'm ready to say that definitively just yet, but it has a very strong case. From the action to the plot to the characters to the cameos to how they were able to tie the entire franchise into this one film, the nostalgic references. This was, for me, if I had to rank it on a scale from 1 to 10, I'm going to have to say a 9 at worst.
9.5. I'll give it a 9.5. So I guess 9.3 is the average or whatever. So yeah, okay, fine. We can go with that.
There we go. Well, guys, that'll do it for today. Thank you guys so much for the love and the support. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. We got plenty of content on the way. We're going to do a Bad Boys ranking. Yes, we're going to do a ranking of all 4 Bad Boys movies for you guys later on sometime next week. But once again, thank you so much for watching. Please go see Bad Boys 4 if you have not seen it yet. And until next time, peace and love to everybody.